Today on Newsbeat, we take a closer look at LSU's game day parking situation.
A hit-and-run suspect has turned himself in to the Baton Rouge police.
And how your own computer webcam can be used to blackmail you.
All this and more. Newsbeat starts right now. Good evening and welcome to Newsbeat. I'm Ambry Washington.
And I'm Michael Edmondson. Thanks for joining us.
The suspect in a hit-and-run turned himself in Tuesday morning to the Baton Rouge Police Department. 24-year-old John Boss III turned himself over to traffic investigators for allegedly hitting a pedestrian in a crosswalk between Dalrymple and East State Street. The victim, Matt Tugwell, was placed in intensive care over the weekend and remained there until Monday. Boss will be charged with felony hit-and-run, careless operation, and running a red light.
2 middle school girls were arrested in relation to the 12-year-old girl who committed suicide last month. Rebecca Sedgwick jumped from a tower in an abandoned concrete facility in Florida following verbal abuse and cyber abuse from a 14-year-old girl who was dating Sedgwick's old boyfriend. Both girls were arrested and charged with felony aggravated assault after continuing to harass Sedgwick for over a year, even after Sedgwick's parents transferred her to another school. Sedgwick was receiving text messages telling her to drink bleach and die, among many other messages. Posts were made about Sedgwick even after her death by the alleged bullies bragging about getting Sedgwick to kill herself.
On Baton Rouge game day, many Tiger fans had to face more than just challenging team. Tiger TV reporter Candace Grace tells how finding a parking spot is the first problem fans must solve.
Due to the huge fan base and the lack of parking available, some fans are forced to park on the side of the roads at local businesses or residential neighborhoods. Residents in the South Baton Rouge area earn extra cash offering parking in their yards for Tiger football attendees. Tiger fan Warren Taylor says he has been attending LSU home games for 55 years and he is frustrated with the parking.
It's difficult. It's only a couple of parking lots available, and it's more commercial now.
Over the weekend, LSU's athletic department rolled out a new free parking lot for LSU football games, answering the prayers of many Tiger fans. LSU alum Patricia Venedal says she is excited about the new parking options.
I mean, it's hard when you have this many fans, so doing the best that you can, giving them additional parking that's closer to Nicholson. Now that I know about it, it'll be great, because when we come out here, it's always early in the morning, so I can get a spot there. And I mean, I'm right there, hop, skip, and a jump from Nicholson.
The lot provides an additional 350 free parking spots for fans and is on a first-come, first-served basis. Director of Parking, Adam Smith, says the new lot is expected to fill up very quickly.
First lots you see when you're passing Gurrier at the Burbank and Nicholson intersection. So it filled up first, which was great. It was used, so it was 450 spaces that weren't being used that helped us out on Saturday.
The new free parking lot is located off of Gurrier Avenue next to the LSU golf course, across the street from the Alex Box Stadium. Tiger fans have a little advice for those who are trying to use this new parking.
Get here early.
Earlier. We like to get here as early as we can. That's the best way to park. If you get here early, there is more parking.
For Tiger TV, Candace Grace.
The new free parking lot can be accessed by turning onto Goyer Avenue from Nicholson Drive or River Road.
Riverside Towing Company has students feeling scammed. Tiger TV reporter Brittany Price tells us about game day towing procedures.
LSU students, faculty, and fans have been complaining about Riverside towing tactics around campus. Students are raising questions whether they are really running a scam.
Game day at Tiger Stadium, major events in downtown Baton Rouge, and the LSU area apartment complexes are all hotspots for the Riverside Towing Company. With major complaints against Riverside, people are feeling like they're running a scam, staying open until 3 p.m. on Saturday, and if towed, charged for the weekend, even if you are waiting in line.
I feel like it's kind of annoying just because you have to pay every single day and they're not even open every day to get it. So instead of paying 1 day, you can pay 3. I just think it's really stupid.
I realize that, people have complained about it, people talk about it. There might have even been an editorial or two throughout the ages at the Reveille, but really nothing no effective organized actions have been taken to really bring to light and to the regulatory bodies what a problem this is.
Riverside is not a stranger to scandals. In 2009, Riverside was the subject of a state police investigation called Operation Illegal Tow. The agency cited the firm with 81 counts, including filing false statements and non-consensual towing. When asked for a comment on the company's policy, the manager respectfully declined. Reporting for LSU's Tiger TV, I'm Brittany Price.
As more football games approach us, please be aware of where you can and cannot park your vehicle.
After Miss Team USA became a sextortion victim, many students became more aware of how important internet safety is. The newly crowned Miss Teen USA 2013, Cassidy Wolf, experienced what many would consider to be a nightmare. A former high school classmate of the pageant winner was accused of hijacking the webcam of Wolf and other young women. 19-year-old Jared James Abraham was arrested for allegedly taking nude images of the women using their own webcams and then blackmailing them to send explicit material. Sophomore Taylor Franks expresses what she does to protect herself from internet hacking.
I'll turn off my computer completely. I'll make sure that if I'm logged on to like my bank or whatever, I'll log.
Wolf is currently on a campaign to raise awareness about internet safety because it can happen to anyone when they least expect it.
Coming up after the break, what will the temperature be doing for the rest of this week? Stay with us as weather forecaster Lauren Graham has the answer.
Stay with us.
Good evening, LSU. I'm Lauren Graham, and here's your daily weather forecast. Well, today we had great weather with temperatures in the low to mid 80s. On today's picture of the day, we see students sitting in the quad outside the library, taking a break from their studies to enjoy the beautiful weather. If you want your picture to appear in the next weather show, hashtag TigerTVWeather on Instagram or Twitter. Tonight, you can expect temperatures to drop with the low at 67 degrees. Again, only a 10% chance of rain for tonight and partly cloudy skies. For Wednesday, temperatures are decreasing from the beginning of the week. The high is 83 degrees and the low is 63 degrees. It should be cooler tomorrow than it was today. However, there is a 30% chance of rain. Now to the 5-day forecast, temperatures are dropping as the week goes on. We do have some rain coming our way. Wednesday and Thursday have a 30% chance of rain, and Saturday has a 60% chance of rain. The rain should bring in lower temperatures. Overall, we should have great weather for the rest of this week and lower temperatures than this past weekend. Good luck to everyone on midterms this week. Hopefully there will be great weather for your walk to the testing center. Now that's all I have for you today, so don't forget to check Tiger TV for your up-to-date campus weather report every day. I'm Lauren Graham, back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Lauren. After the break, Lindsay Pelega tells us about a British leader with an unusual diet.
And the ambiguous relationship between two famous puppets in Israel who are stirring up controversy in the gay rights community.
So don't go anywhere.
Thanks for joining us for today's Newsbeat. I'm Lindsay Pelega with your global segment. This weekend, Miranda Kristanovic was named president of the Royal Society for the Protection of Birds in England. And her first press move? To urge the general public to follow her example of eating roadkill. She claims the meat is fresher than anything from a supermarket, and it is safe to eat because any diseases that could transfer to humans will be killed during the cooking process. Kristanovic and her husband butcher the meat themselves and feed their 2 children, aged 5 and 7, with it as well. Although they have set standards for what roadkill is acceptable to bring home, they do not discriminate based on animal. The family has tried everything from rats to foxes to the standard crow. Recently, the family was featured on a BBC show as they hosted a dinner party for friends. Surprisingly, many guests reacted positively to the certain dishes like the foxtrot and badger, while others, such as the rat, were not received well at all. In Israel, public controversy has emerged over the sexuality of 2 puppets who have starred in commercials for the Israel Electric Corps since 2002. The puppets, named Plug and Socket, were recently featured in a new campaign, along with a new star, a baby puppet. The baby has prompted questions as to whether the 2 puppets were intended to be a couple. In the gay community, there are concerns about what message this may be sending to those watching, especially since the ads are often targeting children with messages on electrical safety and the environment. Some have said this is deterring gay pride by keeping the relationship ambiguous. The company has stated that there are no hidden messages in the ad and that the arrival of the baby puppet simply represents the next generation of those concerned about air quality and the environment. Regardless of the sexual orientation of the two puppets, Israel continues to be seen as one of the most progressive countries in the world for gay rights. That's all for today. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Lindsay. Certainly some interesting things happening globally. But that's all the time we have for Newsbeat today. You can catch our full shows online at tigertv.tv or on our YouTube channel. And be sure to check up on our Facebook and Twitter for the latest.
From all of us here at Newsbeat, thanks for joining us and have a great evening.